Georgia Power, the company that provides most of us with electricity, may have also been putting the public at risk. A Channel 2 Action News investigation reveals the giant utility routinely allowed unlicensed, undocumented workers inside a plant that's directly connected to the southeastern power grid. Channel 2's Tom Regan has been investigating for weeks. He joins us with what he's uncovered. Tom?
Javita, even before the airing of this story, Georgia Power, to its credit, served notice to its contractors and subcontractors that they must conduct new documentation reviews to make sure all their workers have legal identification. But the family of a man killed at one plant blames poor supervision of unlicensed illegal workers.
I just picture it happening. This piece of equipment crushing him, running over him, and him laying there.
Edna Remke talked to her brother Bob nearly every day from the Bowen power plant, where he performed soil tests around heavy earth-moving equipment like this. She says he often spoke in a worried tone.
He always said to me that someday someone would get hurt, either on the job seriously or they would get killed, because the language barrier and the safety issues out here are not in place.
According to these notes,
the attorney for Bob Podorsky's family has filed this lawsuit claiming that Georgia Power condoned a contractor's hiring of lower-paid illegal immigrants to work at Bowen, a high-security coal-fired utility plant.
They have permitted workers that are not qualified to be on site, operating very heavy, dangerous equipment without proper safety plans and with an inability to even communicate.
The contractor's agreement with Georgia Power calls for it to comply with all federal, state, county, and municipal laws and ensure employees have a valid state driver's license to operate equipment. But more than one worker testified under oath they were hired to operate heavy equipment at the power plant despite having no official identification.
He also stated that he was not a citizen of the United States. He did not have a Georgia driver's license. He has no Social Security card at all.
This is the job application of another worker, Jose Vasquez Amezquita. He was hired to work at the plant despite stating that he also had no driver's license. Documents reveal the Social Security number he provided was being used by 3 other people in other states. Amezquita, who speaks no English, was at the wheel of this giant 40,000-pound grading machine in April 2006 when he backed over 57-year-old Bob Podorsky.
The description of the witness was that he looped into the equipment around the wheel.
He said to them, "What happened? What the heck hit me?"
Her brother was taken to the hospital where he died.
Amezquita, the driver, was questioned by company officials following the accident. But a deputy sheriff gave testimony that Georgia Power Security refused to allow her on the plant site to investigate the worker's death. What's more, Amezquita disappeared and may have fled the country.
Georgia Power disputes the deputy's claim, saying she was not prohibited from coming on the plant property. A company spokesman told me he could not comment on the lawsuit, but says Georgia Power puts safety as a top priority.
In fact, at Plant Bowen, we have an outstanding safety record. We have a world-class safety record on that very construction site.
Security experts say employing undocumented foreign workers on critical work sites, such as utilities tied to major power grids, is a national security risk we can't afford to take.
This type of operation has to be held at an even higher standard. Bottom line, you're only as strong as your weakest link, and they've created a weak link.
You know, why did he hit my brother? What went wrong? Who was at fault? I don't want this ever to happen to someone else.
Well, the security breach that we discovered at Plant Bowen already has a state lawmaker calling for new regulations.
This is a major security threat if you are allowing people into the secure area and you have no knowledge as to who they truly are.
Also, a whistleblower from inside the plant reveals to me how workers obtain fake Social Security numbers and IDs, which they use to get hired. Compelling new information on this important story tomorrow on Channel 2 Action News at 5. And by the way, anyone who wants to check out that lawsuit against Georgia Power in its full text can do so at WSBTV.com.
Tom, where are the feds who are supposed to be enforcing this type of thing?
Well, we contacted ICE, and we offered to share our information with them, but they basically said, thanks, but no thanks. We'll do our own investigation if we feel it is merited. And over the last few days, we understand that several workers have been removed from Plant Bowen, the site there.